friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy fucking Friday, y'all. Let's see what the vibes are today. You know, I'm sticking to the same vibes that I've been sticking to. All right. Today is about better days. Listen to the words. Living life every day, late at night, not okay. Hey. And I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly, I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try it anything. What? So I'ma just keep buying everything. Go on the Facebook. To be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight. Gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an X-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezed till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life every day, late at night, not okay. Living life every day. All I want, all I need are some better days. Some better days. I believe in the better days. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young one, yeah, that's all great. But I also want a future where I'm okay. Hey. It's doing lots of cocaine. Wait, no, it's living with no cocaine. Wait, no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us, and that's okay. Hey, well, come through, y'all. How to get there? I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Because there's so many better days. Each of us. Trust your gut. Show you what you want. How many of y'all wish for better days? All I need are better days. What? Some better days. I believe in the better days. Hey, Hearts of Fire. Good morning. Are some better days. Are some better days. I believe in better days. What a song. Okay. Let me go to my. And then there's always, good morning, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. Hey, hey, Angel. Good morning. I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. 'Cause I grind through the climb, I ain't fighting. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. You can still go. Come on in. Yes, passionate people. I love it. Hearts of Fire. Hey, this is Friday. You can still go. You can still what? You can still go, go. Listen, that's some inspiration for y'all. You know, I don't know, these songs that you could use without being tagged copyright infringement. Sometimes you find some good beats, some good jams out there. And so I found that and a couple of others. And, it's a good feeling when you go to your YouTube channel after the show and not see copyright claim. Because what happens is when you get these copyright claims against your videos, you can never monetize them. All right. They could at any time take your video down, just for sharing some good damn music, right? And y'all know I love some good music, so I'm always playing music. And so, hopefully lately I've been good. I've been out of the copyright shit because I've been using these songs that they allow. So good morning, happy fucking Friday. Y'all know what today is. Today is Freestyle Friday. Hey Zendrick, hey Glamour 47. Hey, Jason Berry. Hey, Pat. Hey, Johnny Hill. Happy freaking Friday. Johnny Hill, you ain't fucking lying. Listen, I was fucked up in the head yesterday. Like I couldn't even get my host brain on right. I told y'all layoffs on my job, that fucks me up. That takes me out of my game mentally because, corporate America, mm, we be talking about these white folks, but I need my white folk job. I do. I'm not going to sit on here and lie. But you know what's crazy, y'all? I got to tell y'all this real quick. Right, real quick before people find me on Facebook, right? One of my biggest fears, yes, I see the hearts coming in on IG. I appreciate it. I didn't even have to say shit before I see all the hearts flying on IG. I appreciate y'all. Give me the hearts on IG as you are coming in because it keeps me in the algorithm. And YouTube, as you are coming in, just take a minute and give me the thumbs up, right? Show me that you like me. My goodness. I think you like me, right? Hey, Jello, good morning. Hey, Cheryl Lee, good morning, Grand Rising. All right. So, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, you know how we be talking about these white folks, but I really need my white folk job. I don't care what the fuck y'all be saying. Okay. I need this little white folk job. Okay. But let me tell y'all something. So, I told y'all on my job, right, that my old boss and my new boss got let go, right? And so my old boss, I love him. I do. He works out of Canada, right? So I've only seen him twice, right? But I love him. He lets me self-manage myself. I do whatever I want. He trusts me. And that's a great relationship. Hey, Smitty Sports Machine, that's a great relationship to have when your boss trusts you and they don't ride you, they don't babysit you. I love that type of relationship. He said he gonna create a Facebook page, y'all. And he said he gonna look for me on Facebook. I mean, I love my boss, but I don't think he want to see my Facebook page. Y'all, when your old boss be like, "I'm gonna follow you on Facebook," I be like, "Please don't." The fuck? I don't. I got some coworkers, ex-coworkers that follow me now, and I had to go in and do a custom thing where they can't see some of my posts. It's too much work, y'all. It's too much work. I mean, I know we good and everything, and he don't work at my job no more, but he might look me sideways. See, I already go to work acting crazy. Okay. If they looked at my social media page, they'd be like, she we're gonna have to send her to more etiquette classes or some other damn professional classes at work, or they gonna really get me. So I'm nervous, y'all. Like, I don't want him to find me on Facebook and be like, friend me. And then I'll feel like I'm stuck in a corner and I'll have to accept. And then I'll have to create this special setup where he can't see what I post. It's weird, y'all. It's weird. See, Zendrick? Right. Right, Zendrick. Why they trying to get me? Zendrick said that's why I use fake names, right? Because who the fuck gonna find you with Zendrick? Who the fuck gonna find you with Zendrick? All right. Hey, Madison1228. Hey, One Reliable saying, but my Facebook page say Robin the fuck White. It do. Right. And I don't stream. I stream on this shit right here that we doing right the fuck right now is on my Robin White page. So he gonna say, this is why her ass couldn't come to no 8 o'clock meetings. Y'all, why they trying to get on my Facebook page? Leave me alone. Okay? Like, I could keep in touch with you. Like, he texted me last night, gave me his new phone number. I got that. We good. We could text each other. We don't have to be on social media. Listen, I don't got to stay clear of that, y'all. Got to stay clear of that, cuz, you know, I mean, they already, no, they could, this they could not handle. This they could not handle. So I gotta stay clear of that. So pray for me, y'all. But I thought that y'all would find that amusing that my boss was like, he gonna create a Facebook page and friend me. I'm like, you sure? I should make his ass sign an NDA, right? I should be like, before you friend me on my Facebook page, you need to sign an NDA. That means you can't use this shit against me. You can't tell nobody the fuck else about what I do. The fuck? Hey, Interior Rule Squad. Zendrick said, or be like, oh, I didn't see the friend request. I'll check it later. Zendrick. It's rough out here in these streets. Hey, Fire and One. Good morning. Hey, So Blessed 2021. Good morning. Hey, Kev SD. Kev SD, you finished doing all your lives. He's been up doing lives, and this is Super Kev already this morning. All right. So if you're not following Protagonist, please do. His show comes on all day, right? He's giving lessons all day. All right. Today is Freestyle Friday, y'all. I'm gonna read these comments that are coming through on YouTube. Today is Freestyle Friday. For y'all that don't know the motherfucking rules, there are none. Every topic is acceptable, right? Anybody and everybody. That's why it's called Freestyle Friday. That means anybody on here could bring up anything that they want to talk about, and we can respond to it. If we skip your topic, don't be offended. Throw it up on the wall next Friday, right? Sometimes we get a couple of topics and we get stuck and we can't move on. I come in here with my contribution, and I hope you guys come in here with a contribution too. I'm going to throw up the guest link just in case anybody want to jump on and talk about some shit on Freestyle Friday, because I like that shit. And if you jump on, keep in mind, y'all, that more than one person can jump on. So if you see somebody on the screen, that don't mean you can't hit the guest link. I could have multiple people up here on the screen. That shit would be fun. Come on, y'all. Get y'all talking heads up here with mine. The fuck? Okay. All right, Freestyle Friday, and I came here with my own contributions. So let me see what the fuck I'm going to contribute to Freestyle Friday. I'm going to throw some shit out. Then I'm going to go to the comments and see what y'all throwing out. January 6th trials. Zendrick has already started. He beat me to the punch. Go, y'all. I will roll up the comments and read the responses to the January 6th trial. Natalia Russell, January 6th trial. What are y'all thinking about that? How do you feel about that, Zendrick? You go first. What do you feel about the January 6th trials? Because let's go. I also have topics that we throwing out on the table. The 3 Arizona cops that were put on leave because the man drowns on their watch. I got feelings and feelings and thoughts around that one. And I want to know how y'all feel about 3 Arizona cops. Yes. Yes. Oh, hold up, Interior Rule Squad. I got you. 3 Arizona cops on leave. Man drowns on their watch. All right. That's the first contribution I have. Zendrick said January 6th trials. All right. Run those comments up. Let me, I have to go somewhere real quick. Wait 1 second. While y'all run those comments up, give me a second. Okay. So I want to take a minute. Y'all know we do this. We have a Coffee with Friends birthday. Okay. I forgot Sharon Davis. The other day, Sharon got on here on her birthday, and I forgot to wish her a happy birthday. So this is for both of them. Sharon Davis, happy belated birthday. And Fancy K, you on here, girl? Where's Fancy K? It's Fancy K's birthday, y'all. Coffee with Friends. Y'all got to give her a birthday. We're going to move this song up. We got to skip it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, it's a birthday celebration for Fancy K. Everybody wish her happy birthday. This is what we do on Coffee with Friends. And you get the Stevie Wonder version, all right? Hey. All right. I was trying to get to the happy birthday part. There you go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Hey. What? Okay. before IG cuts me off because I'm playing Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday, Fancy K. See, we try to take a break and wish our Coffee with Friends members happy birthday. Happy motherfucking birthday on this freestyle motherfucking Friday. I love it. All right. Birthday celebrations underway. Zendrick said, this is to the January 6th trials, and YouTube, I'm coming because y'all got a lot of shit going over here. YouTube is on fire over here, y'all. Zendrick said that video last night, seeing the cops smack her head on the concrete steps with brain injury. I mean, that's bad enough, and it just goes worse from there. It does. Natalia said, I don't think a damn thing is going to change after these traps. There will be no accountability or consequence. After these trials, you mean? You said traps, but did you mean trials? I agree with you, Talia. I don't think that anybody is going to do shit about it. That's just my opinion, right? Now, if it was another president, it would have been something different. Heart to Fire said, at Angel, I had to represent members at my job over social media. Wait. I had to represent. Okay, let me go up because what the fuck? We done missed some shit. Right, Smitty. I do my damn job and they don't bother me. I try to stay out the way. I do. All right. I'm not creating any more pages, Heart to Fire. I can't keep up with the pages I have. I just can't do it. But that would have been a great idea. But nah, right? They would see, oh, damn, she's never on here because I just can't be bothered. Cheryl Lee said, that's what I was going to say. You could customize. Granddaughter taught me that. Yeah, I customize. That's what I have to do. I have to put them on the list with the rest of the coworkers. Angel said, in my 20s, I got written up at work for something I posted on social media. See? You see that shit? See, that's why I don't fuck around, because I know I'm going to get written up. Because I say a lot of shit. I can't do it. Okay? Heart to Fire said, don't accept those requests. My page is my personal business. And this is what I mean. When he, is trying to link up on a personal level because we're not co-workers anymore, but still that's a business relationship, right? I might need him later on down the line as a reference. And if he saw my page, he might be like, hell to the no. Okay? Yes, yes, Heart to Fire. All right. He's a great person, but I still try to I try to reserve my this life. I try to keep it as away from corporate America as much as I can. Okay. Heart to Fire said, at Angel, I had to represent members over social media. So people, you had to represent them over their social media. See, this is why I don't want to do this shit. Okay, Smitty has a question on this Freestyle Friday. So far we got 3 questions, three topics floating out there. January 6th trials, and I got comments to finish reading on that are floating around. We got the man who drowned in front of the 3 cops that are now placed on suspension on their job. Okay. And now we have a question from Smitty that says, why do celebrities jump from relationship to relationship? Okay. Why do celebrities jump from relationship to relationship? That's going to be because they can, because they got money. They're bored. I don't the fuck know. Heart to Fire says Trump needs to be under the jail, but Heart to Fire, do you really think that's gonna happen? Y'all gonna throw tomatoes at me and shit. Y'all gonna really throw some shit at me today. But I don't know. I feel like Trump is a troubled person, right? But he did a little bit when he was in the office, and I'm so embarrassed to say that now. Like when I'm looking at the administration in the office today, and then I looked at Trump, and I was like, I'm just I'm just so ashamed at my thoughts these days about the whole Trump thing. But yeah, do you think he's gonna be under the jail? Okay, hey, the general. Hey, Soulful BBW. Zendrick said, I know you are right, Natalia, but I'm really hoping something happens. I'm hoping something happens too, but I honestly do not believe any consequences are going to come out of January 6th. Had that shit happened under Obama's umbrella, get y'all coffee or your tea or whatever the fuck y'all doing this morning, cuz. Had that shit happened under Obama's umbrella, I don't know. I don't know if the outcome would be this way. Okay. Smitty said they should be fired, charged with manslaughter. Okay, so that is the response to y'all gonna throw tomatoes at me, to the 3 cops that were put on hold because the man drowned. Right now, let me just say this. My opinion is not going to be popular. I'm gonna tell y'all this shit right now. My opinion is not gonna be popular. I know it, but I gotta give my opinion. Opinions are like assholes, they matter, and we respect everybody's perspective, right? So Smitty said they should be fired and charged with manslaughter. Now I'm gonna fucking say this. This man climbed over the fence, proceeded to go down. The cops said to him on the video, I posted this on my page. If you follow me on Facebook, you can click on the news story yourself and you can listen to what happened. Okay. The man climbs over the fence. When the cops saw him, they came over there and they said, sir, you cannot swim in the river. You cannot swim in the river. He ignored them. He kept walking down the thing. The cops said, sir, you cannot swim in the river. It's dangerous. This motherfucker went and jumped in the water. Now, so we automatically assume that the cops could swim, right? We automatically assume that the cops could swim. We automatically assume that the cops are not afraid of being in the river water. Cause I don't know, I've never been to the police academy, but do the police academy train you for swimming? The fuck? Okay, they told the man it was dangerous. Now, what they should have did was called for some other emergency backup right away. When that motherfucker climbed over the gate and he was going down towards the water and they done told his ass, they should have got on the radio and said, a motherfucker is climbing down the water. Send some motherfuckers that can swim. That's what the fuck they should have said. But really and truly, do we expect these 3 police officers to jump over the fence and jump in the river? That's what y'all are saying? I'm asking. I'm just asking because I said if I was the police officer and I told your ass to get the fuck over the fence, that you can't swim in the river and you kept going down there. Now I understand mental illness is real. I would have immediately got on my radio and been like, a motherfucker is trying to jump in the river. Send somebody who could swim in this river immediately. It couldn't have been me though. Now I'm just being honest. It couldn't have been me. I was not going down in that river if I was the police officer, but I would have called and shouted to the winds for somebody to send a swimmer. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Okay. Protagonist says, I need help. My baby mama reneged on a serious decision we made regarding our son. Okay, this is serious, y'all. This is serious. We have been telling protagonist to do the right thing, go to court, fight for his rights for his son because he is trying to live right with someone's son. So let's hear this question is, y'all, and be gentle because again, I say here, coffee with friends, we have real situations and real topics. We laugh and joke a lot about these motherfucking celebrities, but we got real people with real situations that come here looking for our help. So be gentle. Protagonist said, I need help. My baby mama reneged on a serious decision we made regarding our son. I feel like matching her petty, but I don't want my son to suffer. What the fuck should I do? This is what I say. I just had to, and anybody can chime in here. I just had this conversation. I have 3 grandchildren, okay? And I've had a little bit out of all 3 situations, okay? All 3 situations, I've seen a little bit of a little bit. And this is what I tell people when they have children. This is the shit that makes my ass completely fucking itch, and there's not enough Benadryl in the USA and Europe to ease my fucking pain, okay? People Stop fucking having these kids suffer for your adult issues, right? I don't know what your baby mama reneged on. And I'm pretty sure your baby mama is not listening to my show right now. But if she is, and if you happen to send her the link to my show, the message that I have is this. Okay? Separate the adult toxic shit from the child. It annoys to my fucking bones when parents can't get along with each other, right? And yes, and I baby daddy who was a crackhead, so can't nobody say to me, "Oh, you never had the situation." Yes, I did. I had a baby daddy I was not happy with, but the one thing I fucking never did was keep my child away from his father. Okay, it was supervised visits, but there were visits. You understand? Stop keeping these kids away from the other parent. Stop holding these kids as trophies and hostages and as bargaining tools between the parents. I don't know what she reneged on, but I don't know how we can help you other than what we initially told you, protagonist. Go to court. People, exercise your right. Baby mamas go to court all the motherfucking time. Okay? And ask for child support. I'm not hating on them. They got to do what they got to do. Okay? But you men out there, so many men be like, I can't see my kid. I can't do this. I can't do that. Fuck you, can. Take a day off of work, 2 days off of work. Go down to the courthouse, to the family court, file your paperwork, get your visitation, get your summer vacation visits. You can get that. And if do that, and she does not, she does not follow the rules, call 911. Go back to court. Yes, it's an inconvenience, but that's how you fight for your kid. That's how you fight for your kid. Right? Some people can't have conversations, so you got to go to the courthouse, right? But don't sit here and let her manipulate what kind of relationship you're going to have with your child. You got control. Go to the motherfucking courthouse. She can't renege on that. If she reneges on that, you go back to the courthouse and she'll get penalized. That is my advice. Anybody else got any advice for protagonists on here? My baby mama reneged on a serious decision we made regarding our son. I feel like matching her petty. Never match her petty. Because when you match her petty, it affects your son. I tell people this all the time. Okay, I've been through hard knocks as a grandmother. Okay, and I have done some things. Okay, that people thought that I was crazy for doing, but I'm not ever going to let somebody determine the relationship I have with my grandchildren. And I told my son the same thing. Now, my son, he's very ghosty, but I am that type of mother. The same advice I'm giving you, protagonist, is the same advice I gave my son. There you go. Okay. The birthday wishes are still coming in. Anybody else got any other advice for protagonists? Be gentle. Johnny Hill said, my son's birthday is tomorrow. Happy 15th birthday, Jeremiah. Yes. Happy birthday, Jeremiah. 15. Wow. Teenage years. Wow. That was when shit got rough for me with my son. The fuck? The birthday wishes are coming in. Glamour 47 said, exactly. Not a damn thing is going to happen. Not a damn thing. Hey, fancy pansies. You welcome. You welcome. All right. Interior Squad said he do need to be under the jail, but I doubt it will ever happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Hey, mother, good morning. Theo said, I tell my coworkers, do not send me a friend request. And she's an HR VP. Okay. So Theo, if Theo is saying, listen, don't send me no fucking Facebook request, you know the deal. But seriously, y'all, see, my job, I could be on a conference call at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m. But see, I block out my calendar because I got my show. I'm first. Shit. I'm first. Okay. But they might say, oh, now we know why your calendar has been blocked out for 2+ years. The fuck? Okay. Protagonist said, I got suspended for posting a pic of the suspension meeting paper on Facebook. I never did what they accused me of. Then they just said, you posted on Facebook. Wait, what? I got suspended for posting a pic of the suspension meeting paper on Facebook? What? Heart to Fire says, I'm recovering from COVID. Okay, you too, Heart to Fire? All right, so we got two Coffee with Friends members under the weather. Angel hopped on the live the other day and told us she had COVID, and Heart to Fire now has COVID. Listen, guys, drink a lot of water. Rest up. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Get the water in and rest up. All right. Went to get a plate from a Jamaican restaurant here in Newark. Food was so bland. I thought that COVID came back for my taste buds. What the fuck? Post up good Caribbean food. Oh, there's this Caribbean restaurant called Reggae Kitchen in Teaneck. Heart to Fire. Okay. I didn't get there early enough to get what I wanted. I wanted fish. Okay. All the shit was gone. That restaurant, you have to get there early to get their food, and they give you a lot of food. Reggae Kitchen in Teaneck. Check it out. Okay. Natalia said when they failed to impeach him, it was a wrap. No charges, no time, nothing. He ain't getting no damn time. The fuck? Heart to Fire said in North Jersey, please don't make me go back to New York City. I gave you one. Amazon 46 Triple D said there's no need for me to be friends with people at my job on social media. I hear that shit. I hear that shit. Zendrick said he didn't do anything. It was all lip service. Yeah. I'm just saying I was kind of missing like the gas prices and shit, Zendrick, but that's what I was saying. Let me just be quiet because times are rough right now, and I missed the gas prices when Trump was in office. That's it. That's all. That's all I had to say. Don't beat me up and don't throw tomatoes at me. The fuck? Okay. Heart to Fire said, my first question is, what race were they, the cops and the man? The man was black and the cops was white, but does that matter? Because my black ass wasn't going over there. I wasn't. I wasn't going over there. That river is deep and it was in the currents, and the guy said it's dangerous to swim in the river, and that man still jumped. Okay. I would have called for emergency backup for swimmers, the Coast Guard or some shit. Because the Coast Guard is out there. As soon as I saw him climb over and I said, sir, the fuck, Coast Guard, come and get this motherfucker. That's what I would have did. Now, that's the only thing I feel like they could have did. Get on the radio and call the Coast Guard. I don't know if they did or they didn't, right? But I'm not climbing my black ass over there to save any color. That river looked dangerous. Okay, I can't drink all that water. Okay. Natalia said, listen, they flying Trump 2024 flags in North Carolina. Wait, what? The fuck? Are you serious? The Republican senators have continued to protect Trump. They still fail to admit he attempted to overthrow the election. Of course. But they want him to they want him to run again. Now, if he runs against Biden, who y'all think is gonna win this time? I'm just asking. It's Freestyle Friday. I can ask anything I want. Okay. Heart to Fire say, yes, it's their job to serve and protect. Okay. So some think that the police officers should have ran over there and jumped in the water. But what if they can't swim? What if they can't swim, Heart to Fire? We don't know. Johnny said, you have a bad signal on YouTube. You are breaking up. Am I still? Oh, the signal cleared up. I don't know. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi that does that. Jason said, Theo, Miss VP of HR is protecting both parties involved. Yes, she the fuck is. Jello said, and you explain what little bit Trump did. I just did the gas prices. That's what I missed. That's only because I have to go fill up my car today. So I'm thinking about that, Jello. But that's about it right now. Don't pressure me. I feel pressured. Okay. I missed it. I really need to know. Honestly, I need to know what his supporters see. Nothing. The fuck. They just, you know. Interior Rule Squad said, that's my opinion as well. I ain't jumping in no river either, especially when a person intentionally goes in there. I'm just, that was a rough one. I was like, I was on the fence with that. But the one thing that amazed me is I said, these motherfucking cops got suspended faster than these cops that be shooting black people. They suspended that motherfucker real quick. Them cops, real quick. I'll be like, oh. I was like, wow. Hey, Lulu Bells. Hey, Wolf. Hey, Matta Pilt. Hey, Wolfie. The general said, I like your optimism, but it doesn't always go that easy. You know? Natalia said at protagonist, don't meet her in the mud. Don't meet her in the mud, protagonist. Here's some advice from Coffee with Friends. Do not meet her in the mud. It won't work in your favor. Keep fighting through the legal system. Go to court. Let me tell you something. I'm a woman and I was a baby mama, right? And I want to say this. Some baby mamas abuse the system. They do. They make it bad for the baby mamas that really need the system. Right? These baby mamas, they make it hard for motherfuckers. You know how I used to walk around going, I don't want to date nobody with kids. You know why? It wasn't because I didn't want to be bothered with the kids. Right? Maybe, maybe sometime it was that. But it's not really that. It's the baby mama. I don't want to deal with troublesome baby mamas. Right? And so my question when I be out here in these streets dating and you got a young kid, I be like, how would your baby mama feel if you move into a new relationship? Is she gonna become reckless? Like that be my concern. Cause I don't wanna be on the fence of cussing out somebody's fucking baby mama. And then it mess up my relationship because he'd be like, well, that's my baby mama. And I'll be like, fuck you and your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that kind of toxic energy. So that is my hesitation when fucking with men with small children. But if you got a baby mama that's cool, then I'm cool with it. The fuck? Your baby mama determines whether I'm a fuck with you or not. For real. Okay? Theo said, did you post it during work hours when you were on the clock? That's a question for the person that got in trouble at work for posting something on social media. That's a great question, Theo. This is why I love y'all, because that's a great question, because I don't, Theo, you getting ready to teach me something. So if I post something outside of work hours, they can't get me for that? Only if I'm posting during work hours? Is that what you're saying? Because that's a great question. People, y'all need to notice on your jobs the rules of social media and what you get in trouble for. So I'm asking, all right? Jason said, drowning, you are right. Orders were given. He ignored. Next call. Get over the fence. You cannot swim in the river. Come here. The river is dangerous. Oh, you still going? Okay, hold on. Coast Guards, come get this motherfucker. Come on now. Come on. Cheryl Lee said, what age? Okay, wait, I put this on the screen. Cheryl Lee said, what age do you think you should expect your child to be asked to be left you home after graduating? Oh, at what age do you think you should expect your child to leave home after graduating? It said that blacks kick theirs out fastest with no time to build the foundation. And that's true. And I'm gonna say that's true. Fight me on that. We work through the grammar issues on here. Don't come for nobody on no grammar issues, because we know people are typing, they're texting on their phones, and so we work around the grammar issues. Don't be ashamed, okay? I love my mama. I do. Me and my mama are tight. I was the fuck put out. By 16, I had my own place. Like the black families, and it comes from and this is a conversation, Cheryl Lee, you want to make me turn my motherfucking fan on this. But me and my mother just had this conversation the other day, because we were talking about some things and how things pass down through generations, and we don't always do the right thing to our children because the right thing wasn't done to us, and we are still operating out of that toxic space, right? And so my mother and I was talking about how come our family in some cases is not close. How come we lose the connections in our family? How come some of our family members are ghosty? And I talked about that. I said, because it is our responsibility to bridge the gaps in our family, right? That is one of the things that I tried to work hard at, but I also take the responsibility of not bridging the gap for my son and his father's side of the family, right? Because that was my responsibility to do that. I think that's the same thing, Cheryl, with us putting our kids out when they turn 18. This is that whack ass shit that passed down for generations and generations. They feel like when your kid get 18, get the fuck out. Okay? And I don't agree with that. Like, that was one of the things that I told my son he could live with me as long as he needed to until I had to really put garlic on the door to tell him, okay, I didn't really mean that shit. You 30 now. Go. The fuck? Right? He was with me for a really long time. But I feel like we should not rush our kids out of the house, right? White folks be keeping their kids in the house. They build their credit. By the time these white folks get out their mama house, their credit is 850. Okay, they got money in the bank. Their student loans are well well on their way to being paid the fuck off. But yet, some of us put our children out at 18 because why? What's the reason? Their credit be sucked because they fucked it up in college. They ain't got no money to afford these apartments. But our mamas and daddies, for whatever reason, don't want us to fuck to be in the house. How do y'all feel about that shit? I'm asking. That's a question being asked by Cheryl Lee. How do y'all feel about that? Putting your kids out at 18 after they graduate school. Why the fuck are black folks in a rush to throw their kids out? Question. Protagonist says, I definitely posted before work and co-workers snitched within the hour. Read your company's social media policy, okay? I'm going to go on my website or my company's thing and read the social media policy, okay? I am, okay? But see, I post all through work hours. I do. Protagonist says the answer is not a number. Graduates are ready when they understand the 7 forms of income. Period. The answer is not a number. It's not when your child is 18. It's when your child is mature enough and financially stable. And that's something that we should be teaching our children as they are growing up. We should not wait until they're 18 to be like, you know how to handle credit cards? You know how to handle finances? This is something we should be teaching our kids as we giving them allowance. At 5, 6 years old, we giving them allowance. They put their money in the piggy bank. You give them gift cards. You start teaching them how to manage money. That is one thing I didn't know how to teach my son because I didn't know it, right? Because I had a child at 16 and then I raised him as like a kid raising a kid, right? But in my older and more mature state, if I had children, young children that I was responsible for on a day-to-day basis, I would focus on the finance with them so that they would learn the importance of money and saving. Natalia said, oh, I read that one. The general said, definitely keep fighting protagonist. Don't match her petty, though. It isn't going to help you in life or in court. And ultimately, it isn't going to help your son. Children grow up and they know. They ultimately figure out which parent did what. If she is keeping you from seeing your child and you have to go to court to fight for that, guess what? At some point, your son is going to grow up and realize that. And she might have to answer those questions from that child. That's why you have to keep moving with integrity. Okay? You have to keep moving and doing the best that you can to see your child. Okay? Let your child see that you continue to fight for him. Don't match her petty. Because that child will grow up and see that his mother was being petty. And then she would have to answer to her child for her behavior. That's you know? Interior Root said, at Tally, I love your advice. Hey, future Miss Eso. Hey, I am Vanessa Sullivan. Good morning. Hey, Simple Brown. Good morning. So Blessed said, yes, my daughter just got over COVID. She finally got negative test results yesterday. Yes, y'all. And listen, FYI, I went to the urgent care the other day. That's when I found out I had the kidney infection. And now it looks like COVID copays are in effect. So copays, I didn't go for COVID tests, but I saw on the wall where they said, the COVID tests are no longer free. They charging your insurance. And so you're going to have to pay a copay. So with that being said, make sure every time that the UPS or USPS or UPS or whoever's sending out these free COVID tests, every time they send out these free COVID tests, make sure your ass gets some. I got a whole bunch. Because you know what? $45 copay, $45 copay, $45 copay adds up at urgent care just to go get your nose swabbed, okay? The general said it's truth to the woman that was the baby mama in Daddy's Little Girls. Yes! Great reference. Daddy's Little Girls. You saw that movie, the protagonist? Okay. Jason Berry said, leaving home. This is to the topic of leaving home after you graduate. Let them stay as long as they need to, as long as they are making efforts to secure their future. I agree with that. The only problem I have with that, and the only problem my kid had with that, is you can't be having no fuck fest in my house. Now, I'm not saying he didn't have a fuck fest in my house, because we all know kids find a way to have a fuck fest in the house. But it wasn't easy. You had to sneak. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You 20 something, you still sneaking if you live here. The fuck? Only person fucking openly and moaning loudly is me with no apologies. The fuck? What we doing? Right? That was my only issue. We both not gonna be up in here fucking nah. Right? So that was the hard thing for me. But I agree. Let them build their future, get their feet on stable ground, a foundation. They said, or if not your social media policy, when you go to your handbook, you can look up telecommunications policy. That might be an alternate name that they're calling it in your employee guideline/handbook. Okay. Most companies also state you cannot post certain info related to the company. True, I never post about my company. I don't even mention my company's name on here, not on purpose. When I say I work, I'll be like, I work for a financial company. I never say the name. I don't want no problems, okay? That's why I tell people to know their company's policy. Yes, read your company's social media or telecommunications policy, but I'm going to tell y'all no lie. Keep your personal, like things that your job does not allow, don't show it on social media. Okay, don't do that, right? And don't name your company's name. It's no need. I don't even put the shit in my profile. You'll find it in LinkedIn because that's a professional environment. Protagonist said, my baby mama makes me not want more kids or trust another girl. I know that's right. Some of these baby mamas will make you do that. Okay. The general said, oh, I read that. Lulu Bell said, my ex-husband has me saved in his phone as best baby mama. I love that. I love that. Okay. I love it. Theo said, manager will always look to use the part of the policy that allows them to write you up. Of course. Of course. Hey, Ghost 95 Mob, thanks for joining. Okay. Lulu Bell says, at General, that's one of my best friends. I'm cool with his girlfriend too. No funny business. Oh, Lulu Bells, y'all kicking it. Oh, y'all nosy on here. They trying to find out who's kicking it on Coffee with Friends, who's a couple on here. Well, I mean, I'm nosy too. The fuck. Protagonist said, my son is 3 and is on my credit card. Okay, but he don't care about that, protagonist. He's only going to care about that when he get older. Okay? 3 years old don't care about no money. Right? I tell people this all the time. I don't give a shit about money. Go spend the time. Go see your motherfucking kid. Okay? Go to court. See your kid. They don't care about money. Yes, they're going to care about that money at some point in their life, but they don't care about that right now. Okay? Ghost 95 Mind said, mine don't have to leave after they graduate. I've talked about this to my people before. Get yourself together first, then you got to dip. Exactly. Then you got to dip. Get yourself together first. Okay? I'm with that shit. All right. Theo said, now I'm not sure how they jump straight to suspension. Exactly, Theo. You talk about the cops. I was like, damn, they got suspended quicker than these motherfucking shooters. Like, you gonna suspend me because I didn't want to go swim in the river, but you didn't even ask me if I could swim. That is not part of the police academy. Somebody come on here and tell me if y'all, if whoever's a police officer on here or knows a police officer, do y'all know if swimming is a part of the motherfucking police academy? I'm asking, and I'm not talking about just the fuck swimming. I'm talking about lifeguard training to go down in some fucking river with currents and fish and shit that might bite. The fuck? Come on now, come on. You don't know what's in there. Okay. Theo said you should also know the progressive discipline policy and grievance process. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go read my everybody go read their damn employee handbook because we need to know, especially because they look for any reason to get rid of us lately. Ghost Natalia said, listen, I'm not throwing mine out. I will encourage the movement. However, I'm allowing the foundation so they can make moves. These kids coming out of college in debt, they still need our help. They do. Who the fuck told us that our kids got to get out by 18? That's some old shit that we keep dragging through generation to generation. And we don't even know why we do it. We don't know why we do it. We just do it because our mamas did it. Their mamas did it. The mamas before that did it. But when you ask people, why do you throw your kid out at 18? They be like, what? It don't make no sense. And the other thing I want to say, y'all, don't say I ain't tell y'all shit. If y'all got apartments, like low income apartments, don't be moving out giving them shits up. Put your kid's name on the lease. Right? Make sure your kid's name is on a lease. This is how you help your kids, right? And if you move out of that low income apartment where they only paying $600, $700, $800 for 2 and 3 bedrooms, you doing better in your life and you moving because you found a new man and you moving in with your man, let your child stay in that apartment. They can probably afford that rent because that's affordable rent. Be smart. Stop giving up these low income apartments, y'all, because y'all are moving on. Okay. Jello said, keep those kids at home in capitals. I know that shit is right. The general said, my daughter will be home until she's ready. Wow, look at the newbie thoughts. I'm telling you, this wasn't how it was way back in the day, but I'm so glad that y'all are not rushing your kids out by 18. Okay. Cheryl Lee said, I saw here in New York City yesterday that they still have free COVID-19 test sites set up on the streets. Okay, good. All right, good. Because here I went to the urgent care City MD and they had a sign that said co-pays are in effect. Okay. And Tara Rua Squad said, if the child is being disrespectful and not listening, then I think at 18 they need to get out. However, if they are still compliant, listening, and try to stay until you're ready to be on your own. I agree with that because if you disrespectful, I agree with that. If you disrespectful, okay, you 18, 19 popping shit and you being disrespectful, now you letting me know that you obviously got your shit together and you ready to go. Okay. You know, my son used to roll his eyes at me because he be in his 20s and he still have a curfew. He be like, how the heck? I be like, you can leave. You don't have to. But if you want to stay here, you're not going to fucking stress me and come in here 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Because y'all know I've been through the Who Scout life. And so it took me some years to come from that trauma. I had PTSD. I was fucking traumatized from that jail life. Okay, between him and my brother, that shit traumatized me. I could not sleep. I could not fucking think when my son was out of my sight. It was horrible. I felt like I was being abused. Okay. And he wasn't doing it on purpose, but it was just the trauma of it all. So when he lived with me, I was like, I can't sleep unless you here by a certain time of night. It took me years, y'all. And when he moved out, it was a peace. Ghost 95 said, my daughter don't have to leave at all. She could stay forever. My boys eventually got to go. Wait a minute. The boys got to go, but the girl could stay. Of course. All right, interior. Of course. All right. Oh my God. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the likes. Thank you, Amazon 46 Triple D. I appreciate you. Hit the likes if you are on YouTube. Okay. Theo's protagonist said, thank you, Yoga Girl Side. Protagonist said, I mentioned the money because we was talking about the white people putting their kids on. Yep. Okay. Oh, right. You did. That's why you mentioned the money on the credit card. That's right. So, okay, let me go back to that, protagonist. So, we did mention how white people make sure that their kids, and I'm not, when I make these statements, y'all, I don't mean all white people or all black people. Take it for what it is, and nothing is never all, right? But I don't have to keep saying some, right? Y'all get the point, right? But these white people, they let their kids build a foundation before they go. So protagonist's response about his son is on his credit card. He's letting you know that he's building a financial future for his son so that he does have a foundation when he gets to a certain age. And that's beautiful. I love it. Protagonist, Theo says, no, I'm talking about protagonists being suspended. Oh, not the cops. Okay. Protagonists being suspended at work. Okay. Protagonist, I don't know. Did you go to HR with that? Did you do a write up? Like, I don't understand either. Jason said, pretty, they are trained, pretty sure they are trained in swimming, but they are trained in swimming, but they have common sense. Okay. So are you agreeing or disagreeing with the suspension of the cops, Jason? Theo said, cops will be fine. Their union will fight for them. Of course they will. Of course they will. And they're going to win that because I'd have been like, suspend me. Now, are folks mad because there was a black man that was jumped in the water and drowned? Or we going to be mad if it was any color? I'm just asking. Because if the cops was black and the man was white, we still mad? Like, I'm trying to figure out what we mad because we asking a lot for these cops to jump in the protagonist said, Theo, once I got suspended, when I should have never been there in the first place, that was the beginning of the end of my corporate America ways. Okay. The politics of corporate America, baby, they're there. Okay. Jello said, let them build their credit, their bank account. Someday they may have to take care of you, build you in a nice senior nest. I keep saying, I'm going to be in fucking trouble. Can somebody help me? Because I got to stay as healthy as possible because I want to know what the fuck my son gonna do with me. Because I know my mama, I'm not putting her in a nursing home, right? She gonna have to live with me and get on my nerves. For real. I'm not putting her in a nursing home, right? What my son gonna do with me? I don't know. You got to think about, look at your kids and then look at you and be like, the fuck? Are you in trouble or are you safe with your kids? I might be in a little bit of trouble. I don't fucking know. Okay. I'm praying that I don't know. Pray for me, y'all. Glamour 47 said, my youngest is still home and I am all right with that. She pays rent, giving her time to establish herself in her field and save money while she is in grad school. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yoga Girl Side said, having multi-generational families is what we as Black people used to do. Hopefully we continue to go back to that in a healthy way. We got to do the work though. We can't just hope. We got to do the work, right? That's why I say every single person. That's why I be on protagonist. That's why I be on you, protagonist. It's not personal. That's why I said we got to fight for our families. We do. We have to fight for our families. Okay? Protagonist says, I'm 35 in my mom's crib, but I don't like paying all these bills though. And since I pay hella bills, she live with me. You're not dead. Okay. Bell says, my 16-year-old will probably need to live with me forever. My 11-year-old is different though. He already has a plan. Sometime it be's that way. See, I didn't want to be like my grandmother, right? My father depended on my grandmother all his life. He did. He didn't live with her. But when he was short on money, my grandmother. When he needed something, my grandmother. When I was raising my son, I was like, please don't be my dad. I did. I looked at my son and I was like, please, I don't want him to be my dad and I don't want to be my grandmother. I don't want to. I want a piece. I wanted a piece. And I have so much peace when it comes to my son right now. It's unbelievable. He's got some more work to do. He do. But I am hella proud of him, okay? The fuck? He is working his way through his job, progressing nicely. Okay? I'm proud of his ass. And I got some peace. The fuck? Okay, the general said my insurance paid for mine a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I'm just telling you what City MD had up on the wall. Hey, Mishi Boo. Ghost 95 said we don't need Don't send out no free tests. UPS don't say it must okay. USPS then? Because that's where I got mine from. Um oh, Hearts of Fire says her profile says she's self-employed. I know that's right. Jason Berry said, what's y'all thoughts on these pronouns? You know, I don't have any thoughts. The he, she, they, her, his, she, those pronouns in the LGBTQ plus community. I don't really have any comments about the pronouns. You know, yesterday I thought about, you know, the one thing I did ask myself is because my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, is a part of the LGBTQ community. And I meant to ask her, have a conversation with her, what pronouns does she use? Because I'm just automatically assuming that she's using the pronoun she, right? I feel like this. People live their lives the way they want to live their lives. I don't have an issue with the pronouns, right? You know, I respect them. If you want to be called they, I'm going to fucking call you they. If you want to be called he and you look like a she to me, I'm going to call you a he. Whatever it is that you want to be called, I'm going to respect that. And I'm going to call that. I'm going to use whatever pronoun you want to use. The one thing is I was looking at last night, what's it called? I forget the fucking generation something. It's by debutante, right? And it's about younger kids that want to be drag, right? Want to be drag queens. Okay. These are boys that are transgender, some of them identify as gay. Some of them have realized they were gay at 7, and they have pronouns where they are being recognized as she when they were born a he. So I don't have issues with the pronouns. Anybody else? I respect them. Fancy K says, I'll help my son get it together and help him as much as he needs, but he has to leave the nest. Right. We all know that they got to leave the nest, but are you pushing him out the nest at 18 or are you giving him some time? Jason said, at Theo, maybe you can help with this one. I'm over it. Protagonist says, yesterday a girl rashed me because she looked like a he and I kept saying him. How the fuck was I supposed to know? You know, I can't. I can't with y'all. I can't. I know it's very difficult, right? Because it is hard. And I want to say, LGBTQ community, please be patient with those that are not a part of the LGBTQ community and don't understand the pronouns. We are learning, you know, as these things develop, okay? And so, protagonist, I understand. It's hard, right? And that's why I really said to myself yesterday, you know, I never really asked my granddaughter what pronoun she goes by. And I am going to ask her, right? Because I want to be respectable, you know, of her feelings. It is what it is, you know? But you yeah, protagonist, how would you know? You won't know. I mean, it's hard to tell. Some of these people are androgynous, right? You look at them, you could look like a boy, you could look like a girl, right? I'm just saying. Hearts of Fire say, yes, at Theo, I'm a delegate. The disciplinary process for grievance usually only applies to union employees. Okay, here we got two motherfuckers. One's in the union on Hearts of Fire, you in HR? Oh, you're a delegate, but is that an HR role? Um, HR does whatever the employees have to eat it. Yep. Because HR and Theo, you know I love you, but I'm just gonna say what the fuck I feel. HR don't be for you. Mm-mm. HR be for the company. See, when you go to HR and you complain, they want to hear your complaint. They want to help you mitigate that complaint. But mostly, they want to make sure it's not going to be a backlash on the company. They want to make sure it's not a lawsuit. They want to make sure that you're not calling EEOC. They want to make sure that you're not onboarding an employee attorney. See, they want to know all of that. So when they take your grievance, they try to mitigate the risk to ensure that the company is protected, not you. That's my opinion. But Theo, you could come in here and sit and tell me something different because that is my opinion and that is my experience. The general said, I didn't have a curfew when I came back home after graduation. Oh, well, my son only had a curfew because he ended up in jail all the time. What the fuck? Shit. I need, not that he couldn't go to jail at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I just felt like past a certain time, 1 o'clock in the morning, what the fuck are you doing? Shit. Get home. Natalia said, I have a question. It is 9:04 to start wrapping up the questions. I'm gonna read this question, finish reading the topics, and then I got to start my Friday. I got shit to do. This weekend is my motherfucking girl's weekend, birthday weekend. I I'm gonna try to make it to her event tonight, even though I'm still nursing the ache on my back a little bit. But I'm gonna try to make it to her event tonight. I'm gonna travel with some flats, carry my heels, transform, and do my little thing and try to get the fuck back home safe and sound. All right. Talia has a question. Do you think there is some conspiracy with the gas prices? Like, there are a lot of people who still not going back into the workforce. It seems like the government is trying to hit these pockets to force people back into the workforce. Like, the economy is trash right now. Seems like an agenda. You know what, Natalia? I don't know. Because I'm like, if we are in, how can I afford gas if people not working? I'm working and I hate to fill up my tank. Right? I don't fucking know what Uber is going to cost me tonight to get the fuck back home after I hang out in the city. Because I'm not driving and I'm not getting on the bus by myself at night, at that time of night, to come back to New Jersey. I might have to take a train all the way uptown and then catch a fucking Uber. Get closest to New Jersey as the fuck possible. I don't know. Okay. Yoga Girl Sign said pronouns are when you refer to someone. You're not going to call them that while speaking to me. It's not an issue. While speaking to them, while speaking to them. When you're speaking to them, you say you or call them by their name. It's no problem for me. That's another good point. If you're not comfortable, call them by their name. That's it. Glamour said paying rent, her own cell bill, and contributing to car insurance is helping her establish financial responsibility like my mom did me. It is. I agree with that. Heart to Fire says, I'm picking out my own nursing home. Heart to Fire, should we shop together? Because the fuck, I'm probably going to end up in a nursing home. I'm telling you. And I'm going to haunt folks. If I end up in a nursing home, I'm haunting my son. You hear me, Wealth and Coins? Heart to Fire said, these kids will never torture me. No, ma'am. See, this is fucked up. Because not only you and I are saying this, I have a girlfriend that said she thinks she going to the nursing home too, because if she got to depend on her daughter, she in fucking trouble. Why do we have kids that we can't depend on when we get old? I'm scared as fuck to get old. Damn it. Fancy K said, I'm okay with leaving him at 18. I know that's right. Ghost 95 Mob said, I'm not from this generation, so I'll keep my comments to myself about the letter gang and pronouns. No, why are you keeping your comments to yourself? Coffee with Friends is about everybody's perspectives. We respect everybody's perspective. If you think this shit is bullshit, just fucking say it. Just say it. You're not going to get in trouble here. Okay, Union. Fancy K said, in regards to the pronouns, I will call them whatever they want to be called. That's what I said. Listen, I say that about my fucking self. I say that about jobs and titles. You know how people be fighting for VP titles and senior director titles? I be like, you could call me fiddler on the motherfucking roof. Just pay me. Just pay me. Because I'm tell you no lie. I have made more money than some VPs. And I ain't had not one fucking corporate title. You could call me fiddler on the motherfucking roof. Just pay me. Call people what they want to be called. The fuck? Jason said, Yoga Girl side, when you move into Atlanta, what is this, a love connection? Another one? Because I love when shit like this happens on Coffee with Friends. I'm a union person, period. I'm about the people. I hear that shit. Interior Rule Squad says, at Natalia, I definitely think it's a conspiracy. I do not trust our government. It could very well be. They could be trying to push people back in the workforce, because I be driving past the gas stations like, I'm in the workforce. What the fuck? It hurts me. Yes, it's my birthday, and at Interior Rule Squad, birthday's yesterday. Wait! Interior Rule Squad, it was your birthday yesterday and you ain't nobody says shit? Happy birthday to Interior Rule of Squad. All right. We didn't do happy birthday for Interior Rule Squad. Interior Rule, don't do that. Anybody got birthdays on here? Coffee with Friends, we celebrate birthdays on here, y'all. Hey, J. Joe. We about to turn down here in Utah, Texas. In Utah. Love it. Wish we were there. Wish we were there. Ghost 95 says, if you are gay, I'll call you what you were born as. And if you want trans, I'm going to call you it. Well, that's your opinion, right? And we're not mad at you for that. We can't make, everybody's not going to feel the same exact way. Everybody got to be assholes, and we got to respect it. The fuck? But why it? Because when you say it, motherfucker, I think of the damn clown with the fucking red balloon. I'm so fucking dead, Ghost Mob. You gonna get kicked off my show today for the first time. I'm telling you. Okay, protagonist says, Roy, every employer be mad at me because I don't be wanting no VP position for none of that. Just pay me. I'm telling you. Protagonist said, my birthday is November 24th. We gonna sing to you. We definitely gonna sing to you. Okay? We definitely, thank you, Fancy K. We definitely gonna sing to you, okay? Listen, I got to keep it real. A lot of people don't don't understand my delivery when I keep it real, but I don't mean no harm. I'm just saying, the fuck. I missed some. I probably missed a damn lot. Um, All right. I probably missed a lot of comments, but we had some good comments in here today. I was trying to read through to see what comments I missed. I'm sorry, Ghost 95, if I missed some comments. But motherfuckers, I appreciate y'all. Oh, you shouted out your baby birthday out first. Ghost 95, you shouted out Fancy K's birthday. But Interior Rule Squad never said it was her birthday, or did I fucking miss that? Well, birthday, Interior Rule Squad. Happy birthday to all the birthday bunnies on today on Friends. We don't miss birthdays. So if you have a birthday coming up, please let us know that it's your birthday. We'll see you on here, rat on them so that we can sing happy birthday to you guys. I want to say thank you for joining Coffee with Friends. Today was Freestyle Friday, y'all. Wait, I got to play this one more time because, but I want to get to the birthday part. We're going to get to the birthday part, y'all. There you go. Hey! I don't care. There you go, Interior Rule Squad. Happy? Hey! All right. That was another birthday shout out to Interior Rule Squad. It was yesterday. Let me know next time, okay? Don't be trying to get away from this song, the song that we sing on this show. But anyway, y'all, I want to say, you know what I want to say. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go, right? I want to say thank you, y'all, for joining Coffee with Friends. Hey, y'all know my link is in my bio. You can find me on Facebook, IG, TikTok, where I do my dances and my inspirational walks. Hey, YouTube, where you should hit subscribe and the bell so that you know when I'm coming live, okay? Coffee with Friends After Dark. What did I say? What date did I say Coffee with Friends After Dark was going to be? Friday, June 24th. That's what I said, right? June 24th, Friday? Or did I say June 17th? No. What day did I say? Do y'all remember? Coffee with Friends After Dark, y'all. Come through. Make sure you give me the hearts on IG. Keep me in the algorithm. Make sure you give me the thumbs up on Facebook. And you give me the thumbs up on YouTube. Share my videos out. And you can still go and love up on your brothers and sisters. This is our community, right? We are society. So when we jump on here, we say society needs change. That change starts with us. Hey, even when you feel low, you can still go. Remember that shit. All right. And with that, y'all, I am out. Coffee with Friends. I'm Raw 2D Bone. Gone for now, never forever. Hey.
But even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game.
What?
Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more.
Hey, y'all don't know about this shit. Come on, y'all. When you feel low, you can still go. When you feel there's no hope, you can still go. Come on.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go.